Welcome to UZcraft Season 1. This is the end of UZcraft Season 1. So we're going to do a little look around at all that we accomplished and did not accomplish during my time here on this realm of some regard. So the first thing that we built was this guy right here. I actually built this before started. It's the dumbest little starter house you're ever gonna see. There's barely anything in here. The famed UZcraft server. It actually oh, Hindy's here. So one of the problems with this server is that it is a realm. So when this many people were on, not only was it a little struggle bussy, but also we didn't have stuff like one player sleep. We didn't have stuff like really any interesting quality of life things that I guess you take for granted being in any other server. So hey, little starter house, little community elytra. Just the community area here in general is a little where did that red sand get there? Yeah. It's a little bit of a mess, but you know, that's kind of what you expect. MC. Crying out loud, MC. We got a lake covered with sugarcane, we got a little farm area, we got the famous fire bridge. Probably the only thing anyone mentions. The only thing anyone mentions when they see the starting area here is the stupid fire bridge that Westman put up. Literally just built a bridge across this ravine, heard that fire tick was off, and this was, of course, what else would you do? My uncle owns Xbox. Well, then you should be playing the Bedrock Edition, Wizard Man. Actually, Westman built like half the stuff over here at the starting area. The forge and the tools and building blocks here. These two buildings originally both had flat roofs and nothing else in there. The stuff. Is there even anything in these? I never come to the community area really, so I don't. Obviously, because I'm too self-absorbed with my own spots. Oh, that's cozy. A little food house. There's no food. False advertising! There's no food. Oh, I just clicked on that chest through the wall. Someone in the chat mentioned the Dorito. Yes, this was my 2,000 follower special. The Doritoite. It happened during the 1,000 follower special, and then I got follower botted and got like 2,000 new followers in the course of a few minutes. So, you know, I had to do a special for that too. This was that special. I think this horse has been on this block for like the whole year. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put it out of its misery. Okay, it lived. Never mind. Here we have the UZworm National Forest 3.0, where I learned a very interesting bug with the game. Apparently, if you have a spruce roof, even if you're trying to grow oak trees, sometimes the trees can hook into the wood in the ceiling and keep growing up, which caused a right mess and made me replace it with andesite in the end. It's actually a really nice block palette, the smooth stone andesite, regular andesite. Something to think about. There used to be a barn right here. I'm an idiot and forgot that the spawn chunks is a thing that exists, and that having a bunch of animals in it was screwing with the rates of everything, so we tore it down and I built a fountain. Or someone built a fountain. Someone else built this fountain, but they built it out of dirt. So I switched it back up to an actual material. Only 100,000 chickens. Don't forget the 100,000 sheep. There was a wool farm there at some point. Yeah, the community area never really got built upon after the first couple, like, days of the server, but that's fine. Like, what are you supposed to do with it? Let's go take a look over here. Tangled String has a mine right here. One of the other first buildings that was instituted. Oh. Rue, your Thanksgiving box is still here. A lot of people just like built mines on the server. This is certainly not a professional Minecrafter server. Just a server for some people who want to hop onto Minecrafter. Where the hell am I going? People who want to hop onto some Minecraft every... you know, couple of days or so. God, where is this going? Tangled String built a maze of underground tunnels. Aha! Here we are. Finally, we've reached the good stuff. Is this redstone clock connected to anything? Huh. Okay. Good stuff. Just Tangled String's just flexing on us with the redstone skills. Clearly. Just having a clock in the middle of the floor. I am grateful that we had... Hi, MC. MC is still the mayor of Pooland. Now, this is what I like to call the phenomenon that I'm going to try and stop for Season 2. Known as everyone building their base right fucking next to mine. So over there is my base. I started on it on day 1 of the server. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other people's bases within spitting distance of mine. Like, for crying out loud. Hi, K Shizzle. I do hate having neighbors. I'm a lone man. I just want to live my life by myself as a hermit. This is Darkness's place. I'm a grumpy old man. I don't really know what's going on. I don't think I've ever really known what's going on with Darkness's place here. Just kind of treetop, kind of stretching out. It's an interesting concept. I like the mushroom, mostly mushroom floor over here. You got a lot of eggs. An abstract treehouse. Okay, well that's... It's something. It's an interesting concept. I wouldn't have built it. I mean, it's the same ring of furnaces. So I would never have thought to just, like, flatten out every treetop within the area and just said, whatever, just build some walls. It's good. It's good. Why is caps lock on? G-Volt built a sandstone something down here. I think these might be the only paintings on the server. I never used any paintings. Did anyone use any paintings? That's it. Nope. There we go. Weather clear for 10 zillion seconds. Very close to your admittedly large treehouse. See, this is again the problem with everyone just building their What are you two doing? Building their stuff right next to mine is like, well, what are you supposed to do here? Like, there's no room for expansion if just someone just like, oh, I'm gonna put my house right here. Believe this is Gemini's tower. That's right, Gem House. This was probably one of the more recent, maybe the most recent major addition to the area. And I like it. I also like it because when Gemini was building it, my farms were all loaded, which meant that my melon and pumpkin farm was overflowing. Yeah, this isn't... Oh, there's water columns in there. We're going up and down. That's the wrong one. Eliminate single families, right? I'm not joking around on this one. Say one thing in this, a lot of wood builds. We didn't go very industrial in this season, which is fine by me because Lord knows it's not what I'm, I don't specialize in that. Yeah, it's a neat little thing. I believe this was Marathian, and Marathian was a mad person. I swear to God, Marathian joined the server, logged in once. I was in my base, like, working on stuff. I come out, like, 2 hours later. This whole thing is already built. Just... This whole rail line over here. All the way over to, like, this apartment building looking thing. Which, one of the only big concrete builds on the server, come to think of it. And then over here to more, deadbeat borehole. And the signature of... Is there a cartography table? The signature of Oozcraft. Just mines everywhere. Just everywhere. We're all about the mining in Minecraft on Oozcraft. It's... No matter what building you go into, you're probably going to find some sort of mine. Oh, there's a mine shaft. It's just what we do. Honestly, I shouldn't... I'm not going to complain about that because it's really just my server following after me. The king of branch mining. There are fouler things than orcs in Oozcraft. Is there anything down in here? Like, is this just like a maze of doors and... Yeah. Yeah, just... little apartment building. I like the concrete though. This and it's got like a brick foundation. The concrete here really works. I'm not actually a big fan of concrete, surprisingly enough. Everyone seems to love concrete in Minecraft except for me. Same with that smooth stone brick. Trans rights! This was the museum. UZworm National Zoo and Museum. I never saw that sign. Hold on. Okay. Gotta fix that. Gotta fix the capitalization of my name because I'm a pedantic jackass. Yeah, we got horses, we got bunnies, we got all sorts. I put a Jeb sheep in here, which is... There he is. It's like Super Noah's Ark 3D, except it's good. Me and my friend are trying to get realms to work, but we don't know how to join each other. I mean, just go to the... Whoever set it up, go to the whitelist, click on the players button. You should be able to set whoever can join the realm. On Java Edition, at least. I don't know how it works on Bedrock, if that's what you're playing. God, Blackstar has a lot of stuff. Oh my god, where did you get all this soul sand from? What the heck? Yeah, I really like this. This build is like Blackstar saving a really terrible idea on my part. So after you can still see it if you look in the window here. On the wall there. Originally, this right here, when I tore down the barn in the community area, this was going to be the new barn. And so I kind of tore out the back wall here and replaced it with red concrete, powder, and brick. But I never did anything else. And then Blackstar came in and just retooled the entire place with the cool granite and brick and birch kind of palette here, and it looks a lot better than whatever I was going to do with it. I'll say that much. Sadly, this is one of those. Sadly, this is one of those projects that's never going to be finished, or maybe it will. I don't know. Maybe Blackstar login. I don't know. I will say this realm is staying up for at least a couple more months since Pox and Rue are still doing stuff on here. So if you're on the server and you have any builds that you want to be finished, it's an option for you. Turns out it's Torpo's place is over here. Torpo I still don't know. To this day, I don't know why Torpo has the double doors. It's wholly unnecessary. Also, his Thanksgiving box is still here. Shows you how often everyone logs into the server. The web's the web. Thanks for the follow. I mean, not much to say about it. I mean, to build it out of... honestly, this is kind of... The little fireplace here is kind of neat. Ignore everyone just killing themselves on the side of the thing here. I do like the little fireplace in the middle of the... It fits the theme of me lighting this base on fire 50,000 times. Which I have done. And let's talk about my pride and joy. My base for the season. The UZworm GreatTree Island. Really, this was the only project that I was personally hoping to complete before the season ended, and I did so. So, good on me. Idea is pretty simple. I started out with a 13 log around circle, and then just started... The Dorito hut was over at the starting area. Yeah, you got all the amenities you need in here. Oh, my vault's open for some reason. There we go. I think this was actually... This might have actually been the last thing I completed on the server, was this ceiling. Because it was just dirt for a very long time. Yeah, I've got all my storage down here. This is also known as the people come steal stuff from UZworm room. Because that's all that happened when people needed resources. They just ran down here and stole all my shit. And every floor here has some functionality. There's a wheat farm. Over here is my super smelter. It's not really super, it's only 6, It's only 6 furnaces. And for some reason, I still don't know. I still don't know why this is, but this furnace, this one right here. Oh, whoops. Forgot I was in creative mode for a second there. Whatever. This furnace right here would constantly get more items than the rest of them. I have no idea why. Yeah, it's a really... It's a pretty simple design. It's just 2 mine carts going back and forth with some chests. Nothing special. Oh, I should show you my pet. So there's a little... Oh, there's nothing in there. Oh, there was a zombie in there earlier. There's this little too high space that I never lit up. And so I always was hearing zombie noises in here. And it turns out that was the source. Carrot and potato farm. And my personal favorite area, the garden platform. It's just really, I don't know. I just like being up here. It's colorful, it's got bushes, got my concrete pond and my bone meal maker. Some slaughtering going on in here, I think. That's just Uncle Jim in the crawl space, you know. Sometimes you get Uncle Jim. This is the world's worst sugarcane farm. It doesn't actually work. Because when the sugarcane breaks, it like goes on top of the pistons. But it was built mostly for the sake of building it, not for the sake of like anything else. And then of course there's my little house up top. It's probably the best house I've ever built. Not that there's stiff competition for that. We got a jukebox here, so if we want, we can always throw down a little bit of Oh, now I got 2 stall discs. Creative mode, it's great. We got customers waiting. The guillotines. Why would they roll out the guillotine? Hey, this is the... If stuff's not... By the way, one of my favorite parts of the season, when I was putting the leaves on top of this thing. Rejax messaged me and was like, hey, can you get me in creative so I can get some of those resources? And I was like, no, we're doing this in survival mode. And he was like, well, how'd you get all those leaves then? And I was like, I collected them. It's Minecraft. It's like I have too much time on my hands. Darkness is no hero. Yeah, out of all the things that I did on this season, I think this island here, because I cut out this island too and terraformed it with the podzol and the stuff and the whatnot. Oh, and we can't leave the island without saying hi to Sam. Kind of jerk am I. Hi, Sam. My best friend. Melon and pumpkin farm. Got a cactus farm. Pox came down here and it was like, how's the sand float? Oh, string. Actually, this might have been the last project that I did on the server here. Pet the cat. Sadly, you cannot pet the cat. You can give the cat fish. But you cannot pet the cat. So that's the UZworm GreatTree. Like I said, this is probably my favorite build I've ever done. It's certainly one of the better looking things I've ever made. Yeah, that's the base and all surrounding areas. Let's head out to the area just to the west of spawn, including Steel PH's castle? I don't know what you call this thing, but it's impressive. Steel joined real late in the season too, so like this was all built in fairly short order. Fort, that is a good word for it. Gotta sneak in, apparently. Yeah, Steel's base. I think Steel's actually got more stuff in here than I have in my base. Like, just, I mean, full storage room, all the farms. There is no cake on this server except in Pox's place. Waste disposal. The classic. Kelp farm. You can get lost in here. There's like so many, and of course there's a mine. Like, again, you can't have an oozecraft with, oh, ow, 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 ow. Just bumping my head, bumping my head, bumping my head. Can't have oozecraft without a mine. It's magical stuff. Let them eat cake. UZworm 2020. Like I said, Pox is the one with the cake. Pox is the emerald hoarder in this community, let me tell you. Yeah, I'm very impressed with the little fort over here, just because I say you can get lost in here. There's just so many rooms and so much stuff. All the farms. There's a barn. Got everything in here. Oh, cyan sheep. Nice. Over here we've got, where is it? Ah, yes. MC's original, mushroom fudgesicle. There's really not much in here. I'm assuming it was, I forgot I lit it on fire. It's still on fire. I'm not making fun of it, MC. But you still can't beat my Lapis house. Replace that block, it was missing. The Lapis house with the skeleton hand, which is flipping off the wrong direction. It's supposed to be flipping off MC's house, but I built it the wrong direction and never bothered changing it. Yeah. This is underrated builds on the Oozcraft server. My Lapis house. Underrated. This was just like a really late night live stream, and so I was mentioning how many Lapis blocks I have, and I'm never going to use all of them. And so I did build a house. Because why not? This tower over here, I think Lolo only logged in once to the server. Lolo de Puzzlo only logged in once. This is what they built. Some strange diorite overhang thing. Yeah. I never really found out what this was. I think that might have been the Get Rich in Minecraft video too. Like that entire stream was a little odd. Yeah, let's go visit Pox and Rue. Pox's Village of Terror. One of the first things Pox did on this server was overtake this very, very poor village. Look at all those iron golems, by the way. Like, this is a nuisance.